Abraham Lincoln once said that slavery was a issue for the cause of the Civil War. He is right. Slavery did cause the Civil War. If you look at all the events that led up to the Civil War, probably about 90% of them involved slavery. There was introducing slaves to the colonies, there was the Northwest Land Ordinance, Missouri Compromise, John Brown's Rebellion, Nat Turner's Rebellion, sacking of Lawrence, sacking of pro-abolitionists, pro-slavery. There's so much. Dred Scott decision, publishing of Uncle Tom's Cabin. All those events led up to the Civil War. Fugitive Slave Law Act even did too. There were other factors that led up to the Civil War, like taxes, but if you look at the major causes and all the events that led up to it, most of them involve slavery. To support my hypothesis here, look at after the Civil War. After the Civil War, Confederates started gangs to beat up, kill, and segregate free African Americans. The South needed these slaves for their economy, and when the North, before the Civil War, wanted to take them away, the South isn't just going to give in, they're going to fight for what's going to make them rich. Slavery made the South rich. The slaves picked cotton, and cotton for the South was a major export. 50% of America's exports were cotton. And if you take slavery away, you take the cotton trade away, and the South is trying to tell the North, if you take slavery away, the whole economy would go down because 57% of our exports are cotton and southern products from the farms and the plantations. The North were reading abolitionist newspapers, and they were reading the horrors of slavery. They were reading that people were getting whipped. They read Uncle Tom's Cabin, which really upsetted them, but they knew that slavery had to be because it kept the economy alive and kept America alive. Slavery was an unnecessary evil. That's what the North thought. And the South tried to keep slavery because they knew that they needed slavery to keep America running. And some Northern abolitionists said, no, we have factories, and factories can produce mass production. Slavery is morally wrong, it's inhumane, and it's evil. The South said, no, it isn't. It is evil, but the Old Testament in the Bible showed that Israel had slaves, and in the Bible it says you could have slaves. That the Northern abolitionists thought that was crazy. Slavery really was a major factor, as you can see before in this video. Major cause of the Civil War. Absolutely, slavery is the out of the top 5, slavery is the #1 event that caused the Civil War. Thanks for watching my video.